Hello, my name is Eric, and I have a problem. A radio problem, that is, as along with all y'all do. Either being on it, not having enough money for the ones you want, or sometimes some of these kind of fun things. Either way, it's a problem. We all can solve it together. But yeah, I don't know where this radio came from. But this is similar to the one I just had on the bench. Similar name and identical layout, but it's a Northstar, and it's a DX 880 HL. Okay, well, what's any different than the other radios? I'll tell you, they made a bunch of them under many different names and many different companies get these things in the doors, as far as I can tell. Then the factories also that were producing for other people ended up starting to just take off and make extras when they change brands or models. I don't know. Tell me the story. Why are there so many CB brands that are just the same radio? Remember back in the day, the old school, tried and true Cobra 148 GTL and the Unit Grant fights. The originals, not the 90s versions, but we're talking CD heyday, mid-70s, 80s. Man, the guys would go back and forth about the Cobra or over the Unit and Grant, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. What was the better radio? Well, they're pretty much identical. That's the thing. So I don't expect this to be any different. What I'd like to do is, oh yeah, we have a knob missing, and of course we have a Grant knob on here. I actually wish most of those radios, I wish that would have been the end-all be-all knob instead of what we're stuck with on a lot of the other radios. I understand for channel changing, some people like the other ones. I like this one. Gives it a nice similar feel. Doesn't stick out too much, because when you ship radios, that's usually the one that gets damaged. So when I pack everything, I pack the other one in foam. Yeah, this ends up either slamming in, into the case, and then, you're breaking the case, display, shipping eBay. It looks like this was someone's parts radio, and I don't know where these things come into my possession, and I don't know how long I've had it. I know it's not somebody's radio. It was in a junk box. But I'd never thought I had any Galaxies. Technically, this is a Galaxy, RCI Ranger. How many other names do they go after? I don't know. Mirage, a variety. Well, I'm trying to find a board number. I think this should be a EPT 3600. Yep, 14 Bravo board. But it doesn't look really molested. Of course, their crappy soldering back in the day still present here. This is actually a speaker jack. Someone hardwired it in. They didn't have the plug. That's actually when they put the plug in. I can actually just take that plug out, have the bare terminals. I'll get to that side in a second, but I just want to turn this on and see what the deal is here. It's not the babbling, Eric. Oh, it's on the bowl, so yeah, it must have came from one. I think it came. Maybe it was given to me. I don't. Yeah, but if it's on 6, I never talk on 6. I don't have any close enough power for that. But yeah, it looks like we got some normal wear and tear. Upside down knob. Paint's on the wrong side of this. The indent. Could paint that over. Put it on this one. I don't know. But otherwise, these knobs look pretty decent. Except for that. So that's been changed out. Yeah, you reuse that, paint it black. You can get those knobs. I love those knobs. Anyway, looks like we're missing buttons. Those were always these chiclets, I always call them. Those were notorious for falling off. They're also notorious if you don't have this case on just perfect and everything aligned inside, that these things will stick. Sometimes due to the spring and age, sometimes not being used at all. See, we're switching bands, but it's not reliable. It's springing in, so I think hold it. Yeah, I think that maybe just spring, or that just needs alignment. But wow, it has that frequency counter, that actual one, not the blue display, which they changed to, and then all these. I think, yeah, this is a blue one, blue light display. But yeah, looks like we got our normal meter stick, and I don't know if that's the original. I saw the other Galaxy had that too, but this doesn't have SWR in it. I think that's just the meter they used. I know there's a variety of different ones, but now I'm starting to think all the Galaxies came that way. I got to look up a video on this stuff. But here's the 0142. AM sounds good on it. I can't get a needle reading, but at least we're getting receive. We got digits working on the counter. That's always a good thing. Let's see, this window's kind of loose inside here. I think the glue, because they glue these in. Oh, yeah. There is no channel 0, technically. So it looks like we got an issue right there with the display out. Okay, well, let me just go and see. Oh, geez, that wasn't good. Well, we're going to have to do a little finagle on the other side. Oh, boy, yeah, we got a couple digits out, but they're coming back, so dirty. Looks like this radio was used. Let's see if anyone's on sideband and if this sideband's better than that other Galaxy. Not in good shape as the Galaxy. There's a scratch on here and sound like somebody's coming in. Haven't had conditions all day. We're a little high already on this. Same board, so it should be as drifty, but this sounds a lot better. Like upper on the other one sounded like that, and then as soon as you go to lower, like it pinched. Like it was when it warmed up, it's like it just narrowed out. So I'm sure it's an easy fix for someone like I don't have anything invested. I'm only gonna really do things that I enjoy to work on. Really, these Galaxies sometimes can be a mystery, and this one is an older one, I believe. Because let me just turn this off. I believe this is. Yeah, this is the old one. Look at this thing. This thing, that's the frequency counter. That's one of the original ones. You see how that Galaxy one I had was that small version. It's basically this board sandwiched down, but this is one of the older ones. God, look at that. That thing takes up the whole thing. And it's actually right up against the Echo board. Well, it's not hacked because it doesn't have a talkback mod in it or MPC, but yeah, that solder on these looks like it's been done. Some work's been done on these a little bit. I mean, that's pretty good shape. Someone did something over here, melted. I don't understand why people. It's really easy to solder if you go from this angle. You can hit it without burning anything. Got our choke coils in there. Ooh, let me see. Can we get it? Can we get a shot? I'm getting so used to doing this. Almost necessary. Oh, come on. What do we got in here? Do we have it in there? There it is. Holy cow. TR32, the famous clip, snip, and throw away mod has not been done on this. Can't see anything on there. No resistor, no diode. Usually it's somewhere back in here. Dang, everything's just tight. And there's the band board. Wow, that frequency counter, holy cow. That's the first one there. I gotta look that up. I know the other one, the smaller version of that. You gotta run a jumper from the capacitor to the well, I don't know which side. Yeah, I think it's over here, upside down. I forgot, but you got to run a trace there because it's a noise generator. Which I looked at the other one that had that. I got to look at this one. God, this thing must have been one of the first set of 88s. It doesn't have anything on it. Sometimes you see it actually will say like DX88 and then scratched out or different model numbers, and they just change the board out. Forgot to change a sticker, but this one doesn't have it. But yeah, Northstar. Looks like our slugs are in. Maybe a little coil spreadage or at one point. Wow, that's surprising. Well, this one seems to look good on that side, but of course this face and everything, I think, yeah, busted up. Someone's been inside here before. These are all busted, tightened too tight, and yeah, with a power drill with the biggest bit you can put on there. Jeez, guys, come on. Well, I got a meter for that. I guess this will be the video. Be working on one of these. I have nothing in the game on this. Seems to actually not be too bad, minus cosmetically. Got some chiclets I'll put on there. Actually got black ones, that'll be fine. Clean it all up inside there, dirt and grime. I'm sure this has got to be filthy behind here. Don't have cases, but yeah, there's that speaker cable back in there. You just take the white piece off, and then the original Ranger speaker would fit in there. Don't need to put that in there. Let's see, I guess they found ground up here, but yeah, this is usually the one that gets switched, snipped. Looks like there was already room back in there for like a dial-a-watt. Looks like if something was already ready to be there. It hasn't been done because it actually has the good Northstar DX88. That's actually in good shape. Well, these are usually all bent. Well, cool. A little evaluation. Not a super surprising video, but yeah, I don't see many Northstars out there anymore. And I remember they had a base unit, which was just a computer power supply. It was like the first set of their switching power supplies. It actually had a hole. It looked like a back of a PC case where you 4 screws back in the day when you mounted a power supply like that. And Northstar. Just a Galaxy clone, RCI Galaxy clone. I don't know what you all think. Tell me a story if you know anything about the Northstar. This one comes out of, I think they had an address in Chicago. Oh, sorry guys, if you get sick here. Yeah, Wireless Marketing Corporation. Schumersburg. I'm not going to try and butcher that. But yeah, but made in China. Right next to all the other radios. So I guess this will be a part 2. This is just an eval. And yeah, it looks real, kind of like it's been without cases for some time. Very dirty on there. And then the dust seems to be collected on this side as well. But doesn't look like there's been any major damage yet. But we'll find out once we get everything out of this other side. You got to take everything apart to get into this and get this all fixed. See if it's see if anything else has been done on here. So course course comes unlocked. Let's check that out underneath. See if the fine's been unlocked with this or not, or see what mods, if any, have been done in it. Interesting. Another mystery radio from the trash can junk pile that I think was given to me because this button stopped working and the display was bad. That's the only thing I can think of. But yeah, mystery trash can radio repair. We'll see you in the next one and see what happens.